Self-awareness is a superpower. Welcome to Soul and Vibration. My name is KathyLaDonna, and this message is what your life path needs to know right now. Before I get into the message, please give this video a thumbs up so that it could be recognized by the algorithm and it could help the channel to grow. Hey, number 6. So, as a number 6, you are a family-oriented person. You are a provider. Normally, you are the kind of people that open up homeless shelters, open up organizations for men, women, family, and children because you are all about your community. So I know that during tough times that negatively impact communities are the hardest for you because you feel this to your core. Because you are all about the community. You are all about the greater good of your family, the ones that you love, and just the stability and the security that's needed. You are all about bringing people together. It is important to you that people are fed, people are clothed, people are safe. And during times like these, it might be extremely challenging to you to be away from the people that you care about, the people that you love, especially if they're not all living in the same place, because more than likely you are the type of person who would be responsible for family gatherings, whether it's family reunions or just brunch on Sundays or things like this. You guys are the socialites. And if you're watching this and saying, well, I'm a 6 and I'm not a socialite, chances are you probably have a strong number 7 or another number within your chart that will that will challenge that energy. But for the most part, when you look at the number 6 energy, the number 6 looks pregnant. And that's because people associated with the number 6 are natural mothers or fathers, just basically naturally good at nurturing and taking care of others, similar to the number 2 vibration, except that people with the number 6 aren't as sensitive as the number 2. As a number 6 vibration, in these times, I encourage you to be very careful when it comes to the kind of information and programs that you are following. Like for me personally, a few months ago, I had started following certain, and I'm not gonna call the names here because I don't wanna throw shade, but I was following certain accounts on Instagram, and I found that what they were posting was a lot of surface, but surface is not the word. I think it starts with superficial. Yes. A lot of superficial content, meaning showing pictures of just a lot of superficial content. And even though the number 6 energy has to do with the material world, so people strongly associated with the number 6 kind of identify with material things. This is the energy that normally identifies success through the things that it owns. So a lot of 6 energy people will say, okay, once I own this home, buy this car, or get this degree, it will mean that I'm successful. But as you climb up the ladder and attain these things, you'll find that the void is still there and you still don't feel success, because true success comes from spiritual and emotional growth. And spiritual meaning building that relationship with your higher self. And you start by gratitude, focusing on little things to be grateful for. And constantly focusing on little things to be grateful for will put you in alignment with source. And emotional health, observe how much you're growing. Observe the way how you feel about certain things. Observe jealousy if it's an emotion that ever comes over you. And know that there's a difference between jealousy and envy. To me, jealousy is fear of not having, where you might see someone showing off their new home and you feel a little jealous. It's not that you're hating on them or want what they want. The jealousy is you fearing that you'll never achieve those things. You'll never get to that point. It has nothing to do with them and what they have. It just highlights the limiting feelings that are happening within you. Where envy is dangerous, because envy is literally wanting to be that person. But anyways, what I was saying about social media and following certain accounts, you want to avoid social media at all causes right now. And I know that's hard because the number 6 energy is very social and community driven. So you want to edit the kind of sources that you are following. Like I said, I was following a very superficial source, and following this superficial page showing certain things that I don't need to see right now was causing me to feel down about my current situation, causing me to feel the need to compare my situation to others, when you can never truly compare your situation to others, because you'll never truly know the truth about another person's situation, but you know the truth about yours because you're living it. So it is very important for you to avoid content or anything that is going to cause you to look down at yourself and question your own growth and accomplishments. Because yes, the number 6 energy identifies success based on the things that it gains. So looking around and to feel like other people are winning and you are not, that's only going to cause you to downward spiral in negative vibration, and you don't need that right now. Because being the number 6, who is naturally associated with family, love, home, and responsibility, believe it or not, I feel like the number 6 energy having to do with the third eye. It's like you guys have the ability to project the energy within. It's like you're projectors, and you can project the energy that's within the space, and everyone will experience that as their reality. Meaning, if you're in a good mood, the whole house gets to be in a good mood. And if you're not in such a good mood, the whole house suffers you not being in a good mood. So it is very important for you to be aware of the vibration that you're holding and avoid anything that is going to lower your vibration, cause you to doubt yourself, or look at yourself as if you are, basically look at yourself as if you are not blessed, as if you are not guided for, as if you are limiting. It is super important for you, strongly associated with the number 6, to do that. With the number 6 having to do with the third eye, people strongly associated with the number 6 have the ability to dream. Like I have a friend who's a life path number 6 and a few other 6s that I know. 6s have the ability to go into a dream, wake up from the dream, and go back to sleep and go back into that dream. So you guys have the ability to remote view. Do not disregard your ability to dream and see things the way you do. Allow that to help you to tap deeper into the unknown, because the number 6 tends to struggle with the unknown, because the number 6 energy represents the material world. It's almost like Venus energy. Everything that brings pleasure, everything that we see, touch, and feel. But unlike other numbers, you're tapped into the third eye, so you can see things on a deeper level. Like I said, you go to sleep and you have dreams that give you premonitions and guidance. I feel like your guidance is needed now more than ever, because if you were to start journaling, which is something that I really recommend for you guys, because journaling will help you to express some of those thoughts that you have, express some of those fears that you have of never achieving the things that you want to achieve, or the fears that you have of being a failure, or never accomplishing certain goals, never truly winning, which is just an illusion. But journaling is great because journaling will allow you to express yourself in ways that you are not able to express yourself with others, out of fear that they might, not see you the same way anymore once they find out how you really feel about certain things or how you really see yourself in the world. So journaling is extremely powerful because it helps you to lay your burdens down. It helps you to free yourself of all vibration that isn't positive and that isn't in alignment with your greatest good. And it also helps you to tap into your intuition and your higher self, because through journaling, you'll start to realize that you're channeling messages. Like you have the visualization ability, the ability to see things. And then it's like while you're journaling, it's like you'll find that you get more downloads through journaling. And your downloads actually can help the people in your life. Your downloads can actually be messages of guidance that can help us to see things that we can't see because it hasn't happened in this reality yet. Because I believe that when we go to sleep and dream, the dream world happens before this physical reality. You know, you dream about it and then weeks or months or days later it happens. So that means you guys have the ability to access certain messages and information firsthand. But you have to get out of the fear of how other people will think, because I find that a lot of people, even though associated with the strong number 6 energy, are able to dream and see things, but don't dive that deep into that side of themselves because of fear of what other people will think. And with the number 6 having to do with the physical reality, I find that religion, even though it should be known, I find that religion is something that a lot of 6 and 8 people are torn to, because with the number 6 having to do with family and community, chances are if your family or community started a foundation on religion, then that's something that you'll struggle with, because community and what your community thinks is very important. But it is important that you get over that, get over those thoughts and tap into yourself and check to see what's real for you and what's not real for you. You might find that the community that you've always known that was familiar is no longer the community for you, because that community doesn't support your spiritual growth, doesn't support the things that you're experiencing within yourself to be true. Like I remember growing up, for me, for years, even all the way into my 30s, I was ashamed of being who I was, because I was raised to think that only prophets, people of God, have certain gifts. And even though I consider myself a child of God and, you know, having God energy within me, flowing in me like it flows into plants and all living things, you know, in a religious setting, because I don't play a major role in the church or the congregation, I am not considered to be one of those people who should have those gifts. So because I am not considered to be one of those people who should have those gifts, then my gifts might be coming from something that isn't godly. And experiencing those things within my community growing up caused me to be afraid to be who I am. And my message to you right now is to tap into yourself and find truth for yourself, and not the truth that is in your community or not what is familiar, because familiar will feel safe even when it is destructive. So number 6, yes, with you being a family-oriented person and one that is concerned with the greater good of all, it is very important that you align yourself with the energy of the Creator, and you do that through meditation, through gratitude. Most importantly, gratitude, journaling, and meditation will take you there. Because if you are in alignment with Source and you are in a positive place, then so is the people around you, because like a projector, you project the energy and others follow, whether you are aware of this ability or not. So it is important for those around you, for you to be in a positive space, for you to be in a loving, warm, and caring space. Drop me a number 6 in the comment box below to let me know that you made it all the way to the end with me. Share your story experiences. I would love to hear from you. Please like this video if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.